know.
Sophocles, the Greek playwright, in his tragedy Antigone, said, "The ideal condition would be, I admit, that men should be right by instinct. But since we're all likely to go astray, the reasonable thing is to learn from those who can teach." Sophocles knew that no one is born with wisdom to know right from wrong, to know the course of action, and if we seek help from knowledgeable and experienced people, we can achieve our goals, avoid making mistakes, and avoid wasting valuable time. So these knowledgeable people that Sophocles was talking about, and these knowledgeable people that we would like to learn from, we call mentors. They can be found everywhere, and people can be mentors on different aspects of different things. So everybody in this room could be a mentor of some kind. Think about your work. Think about your education. Was there someone who helped you get started? Was there someone who inspired you? Someone who gave an example that you wanted to follow? That person, so each of you could probably name at least one people, probably even two people, that had a profound positive effect in your life. So what do we mean in Toastmasters when we talk about a mentor? We have a slide here. I apologize, the projector is not going, but I'll read this to you. A mentor serves as a role model and confidant, offering knowledge, insight, perspective, or wisdom useful to the mentee. If you haven't heard of mentee, that's what they call the person being mentored. So it's not a common word. But basically, it's not just knowledge, but it's inspiration. It's making somebody feel comfortable. And that's actually what we do here in Toastmasters. Especially for the guests, Toastmasters is not just a speaking club. It's not just a place for people to show off their skills. It's a place where we provide a comfortable environment to learn, where we learn from everyone, the new as well as the experienced. There's not just one right way to present. There's a variety of audiences that we speak to. And we learn from each other all the time. Not just the content of the speeches, but how we present them. So I'm going to talk first about how new members can benefit from mentorship, and then how experienced members can benefit. Most new members join our club because they have a particular need. They come here for a particular purpose. Some people come to feel more comfortable in front of a crowd. Some people come to practice material in front of a group. Some people are trying just to get over some fears or certain challenges they have in communicating. So that's what we offer. That's what Toastmasters offers. And well, when we present ourselves, and when somebody walks in for the first time, like two people walked in tonight, we have to remember that those people have not been to a meeting before, that they are not aware of some of the lingo, some of the kinds of practices that we do, and they need someone to guide them. They need us to all take the initiative to explain things to them, to be available to ask questions, to be available just to chat with, so that they feel comfortable enough to, creating that warm environment. We have a method that we use to develop speaking skills here, but we need to help orient people so that they can participate in it, so that they can feel like they are a part of it, that they're understanding what we're doing, and then, perhaps even understanding why we're doing it. Some of us who've been around for a while may not even understand why we're doing it. So that's the idea about being a mentor. The person, to ease that transition from not being familiar with a group or an organization to getting the most out of it. And in order to get the most out of it, you need to understand the unfamiliar situations. They may need support. They may need personal contact and reassurance. So that's what mentors can do. So in our club, we're just in the midst of starting up a new mentor program. And so this is what a mentor program can do for our club. Teach Lisa how to use her new computer. There we go.
You need a mentor to teach you how to use it.
Yes, I need a mentor who knows how to use a Mac here. So I will just go on. I think it's hard to even read anyway. So, okay, so there are 5 items that we mentioned that can help our club. Mentors can help new members learn the program, you know, orient them towards at least the basic manual that we have, the Competent Communicator Manuals, which is where you start. When you join, you get that in the mail, and tell them about what's in that manual, how you can work through it. Learn club standards and customs. Talk about a little bit about how we schedule things, how you get on the program, how just the logistics of how our meetings run. You know, when you come, you know, what goes on, how the meetings are organized. Third is develop confidence, and this is something that all of us can help provide, because all of us were first-time visitors at one point. And we can talk a little bit about how we ease that transition, and talk about some of the things that will help people feel more comfortable here. The mentor program can help people participate more. Now this is often a problem when we need people to take roles, and they need to feel comfortable trying different roles. We need people to sign up and give prepared speeches, so that they can practice that, and then we can learn from each other. And so it'd be nice to have a full, you know, full agenda and have people participate, and not instead of having to recruit at the last minute, which works too. And then also the mentorship helps people get started quickly. They don't have to come to 10 meetings before they understand what's going on. They don't have to come to 10 meetings before they're able to implement what we do into either their volunteer work or their professional work, whatever it is that they came to Toastmasters to have. So, mentorship can help, a mentor program can help us do all this with these skills. So I'll talk a little bit more about how we're going to get that program off the ground. But let me just tell you a little bit about how mentorship can help experienced members. More experienced members can benefit from mentorship, and we use this throughout. Actually, the mentorship concept is used throughout the organization of Toastmasters. Even somebody like the international president has a mentor assigned. The district governor has a mentor assigned. So they use this principle throughout our organization, and you can see the benefit of it. The two main things an experienced a mentor can provide to an experienced member is to further refine skills. If you're having a little bit of trouble getting over, you know, a particular milestone that you'd like to, you know, finishing a certain number of speeches, cracking a particular skill that you're having a hard time getting, you know, trying the approach, getting through that experienced mentor can give you some pointers on that. And then also learning new skills. You know, no matter how much we know, there's always something more to learn. And even if we've mastered, you know, this is one of the things I actually see a lot when I travel to different clubs, or I'm in a situation, somebody comes in, they're like, well, you know, I'm an experienced speaker, I don't need Toastmasters. Well, when I hear that, the thing that immediately comes to mind is that they may not think they need it, but the world is changing all the time. There are new audiences. There are younger people coming in with different standards and expectations. And so there's always something new to learn. And I mean, if you talk to the same group of people your whole life, which is, you know, perhaps, you know, some people do, but it's unlikely that they do. So that's the kind of thing an experienced member can help you with, is to develop those new skills. And even the people at the contest, we're having the conference this Saturday here at the Hilton, the contest, those people